Hi everyone, I'm Patricio Guerra, and today I'm going to share with you this process. I did some sketches, three characters. Based in the same idea. The idea was to have something like a kid, a teenager, or well, not exactly a kid, more like a teenager or a young adult that is a hunter, like if he has been living in a prehistorical era. Well, we start with the sketch and we do a very quick calculation about the proportions, and I'm trying to have some kind of post that makes sense, but I have to admit it's not very interesting so far, but it's something general and basic to have an idea of the character. I also did some explorations for the head. My idea was to try to change a little bit the expressions, the facial expressions, to try to understand and explore more about the character. The process that I'm using for this is that I'm trying to maintain some kind of relation with the previous drawing. That's why I'm taking what I did at the beginning to draw on top of it and change somehow the design of the character. And as you can see, in the second time that I do this, or that I did this, the character feels better. Like the drawing is more controlled, more accurate with my thoughts. The first one looks strange, I would admit, and the third one looks even more interesting. I decided to do a bigger character compared with the previous versions, but I still use the same base or the same drawing that I had before as a base. So I have an idea of all the elements that I include before, and I can focus more in the design of the character, in how he's dressed, what elements he has in his hands or in his body, instead of being worried too much in the proportions. That is probably the problem that has the first one. And because of this, I can put more elements, things that I didn't thought at the beginning, and I have some iterations that I would admit I like the result. The last two drawings, or the last two characters in the entire body, I think are better than the first one. And I additionally did some explorations, head explorations, with a different style for the head. This looks more like an anime character, but I'm still doing the same thing, using the same base, and I'm changing the design, trying to get something more interesting. Well guys, this is basically the drawing. You will soon see the entire page with all the characters, with all the explorations. I hope you like it. I'm doing this in order to practice. And the last one is something that I think I need to strengthen in my set of skills. That is, approach the design not exactly as a drawing, but more as a painting, using a limit amount of values, but trying to put as much information as possible. Well guys, I hope you like it. Thank you very much for watching, especially if you stay till the end. Remember that you can support me following my social media. You can also check my Patreon account and my YouTube account. There's exclusive content for my patrons, and you can get merch with my art on it on Redbubble, and get high quality prints of my best artwork on ArtStation. Thank you very much, and see you soon.